Okay, well, maybe we do need to just... Actually, do we? I wonder if, and this is a kind of a departure from the script that I was going to stay with, but what if we select all of these faces here? Let's just do an ignore. Right, and what I'm going to do now is just do an extrusion of those faces. Just increase the width of the rifle. In this viewport, just line that up. Again, a little bit of hand and eye going on here. Now, I have no idea what that's going to look like, so let's try this as a NURMS. Okay, well, it only looks faintly ridiculous, but then, let's be honest, so does the rest of the rifle. Yeah, why not? Let's keep it. Okay, and we also want to put a rail mount in here. So let's get our rail mount on. So we also want to be able to fit the sniper scope to the rifle itself. Ooh, we don't want that much. Okay, now pressing Shift and Edge gives me all this loop, and I can then crease that off as much as I want. Let's try doing a loop. I don't know how successful this loop is going to be. Yes, not very. That's the answer. And again, what I want to do is add up the crease value to there, just to add an extra bit of detailing. And if we want to, we can probably go around, grab all of the loop sections here, all of these edges, and we could probably put a little bit of a chamfer on that as well, just to tart it up. There we go. Very fractional. Again, when you're doing this, be careful of this edge off here. You might want to make this item fractionally less wide in order to fit on that upper rail mount. Maybe jog this over slightly to the left. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, you can add in, I'm going to leave this here for the moment. You can add in extra details as you want. I would also suggest doing something along the lines of grabbing all of these vertices and sort of pulling them up to give yourself a kind of maybe a comedy shaped stock. You can really sort of just play around with it as much as you want. If we want to make this more rifle-like, maybe extend this off. There you go. Of course, if you extend that off as well, you probably also want to drag some of these points down. Maybe even scale some of these out as well, just a fraction. Something else I might consider doing is just taking everything here as well and scaling that. Oh, there you go. You don't want to have that switched on. It's taking everything here and just scaling that in a little bit as well. Maybe doing the same here with a soft selection. Just so that when whoever's going to pick this rifle up does pick it up, they can actually get their hand around there. I've also missed off the trigger, as you can see there. And probably a couple of edges on here as well that could do with being tightened up, I think. Predominantly edge in here. And then maybe that edge loop. Again, we're getting absolutely ready nowhere with this. There we go, 20 edges selected. Crease all them up. And you start to then begin to be able to add that extra little bit of detail in onto the model that just lifts it up. Here we go, F4. So although these are all nicely smooth, those smoothed edges, you're actually starting to put creases in here to make it look like more of a mechanical object. As for building the bullets, well, they're just as easy. Let's get a good view of the magazine here. All we're really going to do is take a line, set to corner, and just kind of pick a... I'm using shift here, by the way. That's obviously a ridiculous height here. So let's pull that down. Let's make this a Bezier corner. And very simply add a modifier onto it and make that modifier a lathe. Obviously trying desperately to pick the right direction, and then alter the axis to suit. Yes, maybe that's a little bit ridiculous. But then, let's be honest, so is this gun. I mean, that looks more like a ready magic marker. So there's my materials editor, apply the material, there we go, bosh. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this model available. I'll actually probably make the original model, if I can find where I've put it, available on my website. If not, then you'll get this version of it. But please do go along. Please do have a look at the final model. You're more than welcome to use it wherever you want, for whatever purposes that you want. And also have a look at the store, because we're going to be having some lighting videos appear on there fairly soon. Okay, so that's the end of this set of video tutorials. I hope you've enjoyed them, and I hope to see you at the website soon. Any feedback would be great. Thanks.